The shooting deaths of 30-year-old David Alexander of Sussex and 47-year-old Frank Edwin of Bishop's Gap have taken the number of homicides this year to 32. According to police reports, unknown individuals entered the inner-city neighborhood of Grass Street at 9:40 a.m. and opened fire, hitting the two individuals in the process. The victims were rushed to hospital, but both succumbed to their injuries. Divisional Fire Officer Lambert Charles says EMT crews fought unsuccessfully to revive the injured men.
When we got to the scene, we found one victim, one gunshot victim. We transported him to Victoria Hospital. En route, we were able to do our interventions, but that was unsuccessful. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. There was one other victim. I can't confirm that there was one other victim that was transported by other means. The police escorted that vehicle that was transporting him to the hospital. And I can confirm that 2 persons have died as a result of this shooting incident.
One of the homicide victims, David Alexander, was employed as a cook at a Polynesian-style restaurant in Grosile. Restaurateur Dennis Marius, who worked with him, says he's stunned by the shooting.
He's a nice guy. I know him for years now working in the industry. I just got a phone call from home. One of my staff have been shot. I just came to find his family and find out what's going on. I don't know anything else but that for now. That's it, basically.
Internal Security Minister Guy Mayer, speaking from the scene on Friday morning, condemned the attack. He called on citizens to stand up against crime by working with law enforcement to bring alleged perpetrators and lawbreakers to justice. Mayer has vowed to take appropriate steps to quell the uptick in gun violence and crime in the inner city.
The persons cannot feel so emboldened to walk in the middle of the day and carry out that kind of activity. And so the police mandated to do what needs to be done to keep the citizens of the area secure and safe.
Castries Central MP Richard Frederick was on the scene alongside his cabinet colleague. He too denounced the shooting, while also alleging that the perpetrators of such crimes may not necessarily reside in the community. The man, regarded for his attempts to stop violence in his constituency, says such violent acts are detestable and unjustified.
I cannot understand why somebody should walk in any area, not necessarily Grass Street, should walk into any area and open fire on the residents. That, in my view, cannot be tolerated, it cannot be condoned, and something has to be done, however draconian the measure is.
Police have not established a motive for the shooting. Additionally, no one has been arrested in connection with the homicides. However, police investigations continue. An autopsy will be performed at a later date.